At the local pool. And there's Jordan, the little fish.
I want to bring this.
Okay, they're all yours. You just have to make sure we get them.
No, just hold on. No, but dinosaur ones. Yes. Where? Forever, where to go? Hey.
And there goes Mom, diligently swimming and exercising. She always says she feels better after she's been swimming.
I can see. I have dinosaurs. Slippers. Got this.
It looks like you're ready for the worst.
Go help him so he doesn't get.
We can get in 5 minutes. Because it's adult swim. It's adult I love pool.
Whoa, man, you look scary. You know what, guys? It's adult swim, so you need to stay up here. You got the pool to yourself.
What are you eating?
Peach pie.
What?
Peach pie.
Where'd the peaches come from?
Picking.
Picked them, didn't we?
Did you and Mommy pick the peaches?
I said sorry, so because when he was looking this way, I said you're sorry.
You what are you?
And there in a bag is some of the peaches you bought, and they are beautiful. Right?
Right.
Right,
We
Alex?
didn't buy them, we picked them.
I mean, you picked them, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, you picked them and then you bought them.
Picked them and then we bought them.
Did you help pick them? Good. Do you
Yeah.
like to eat?
Yeah.
Do you? Do you like to eat peach pie? It sure looks like good peach pie. And Mommy made it, right?
No, Grandma made it.
Grandma made it. Oh, wow. She made the peach pie. And mine is
Still
just
warm.
sitting there. How is it?
Yummy.
Oh, let me go and get some of that too. And look at those two little kids. They're wolfing it down. Where were you this morning, children?
At school.
Oh, that wasn't Bible school though, was it?
It was a different one.
What kind of school was it? Is it the one you're going to go to?
Laurel School. Laurel School.
Oh. And why did you go there instead of Bible school?
Because
It's a summer program, and I didn't want them to miss the first day.
Uh-huh. Once a week, is that what they're going to do?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. And what did you do there? Can you tell us?
we went on the playground and we didn't.
Let's show you that.
What did you make, Alex, at school?
A flag.
What,
Can you
what
sing
kind
a
of
song?
flag?
American flag.
Why don't you sing the song?
Tomorrow.
No, for Grandpa.
Oh,
50
this stars are
on our flag.
Jordan, help him.
13 stripes are on our flag.
That's nice. Now I'm going to have my peach pie.
Ready?
50 stars are on our flag, on our flag, on our flag. 50 stars are on our flag, flag of America.
Wow.
And then what?
That's good.
13.
30 stripes are on our flag, on our flag, on our flag. Oh,
13 stripes.
30 stripes are on our flag, on our flag, on our flag. 50 stripes.
13 stripes.
30 stripes are on our flag, on our flag, on our flag, on our flag. 30 stripes on, oh,
No, you have
flag of America.
it.
Here we are in Costa Rica. We've been here already almost a day. And Mark is going to school. Let's go.
Get right over. You gotta watch walking the streets, Dad. They're pretty dangerous around here.
A tiskity.
Oh, is that all right? All right, we got 3 single girls from my church coming in today.
Trying to pick out one.
This is
Friday.
Pretty good.
Si presas day.
See places, good, pretty good. What is today? I'm sorry? Right. It's the day to do it. What did you say about it? We need to do more today. We want to rejoice and be glad in it. And it is the Christmas day, so we will have a good time today.
This is the Language Institute where they teach everybody how to speak Spanish.
uh-huh. Did they do acculturation things too?
No, pretty much just language.
Just language. Uh-huh. And you were here before
Yep.
When?
In 91.
in 91. Has it expanded since then?
A little bit. The school has.
It's really a lovely place.
Yes, it is.
This is the Language Institute that we were just passing through, where little Mark goes to his school, and where people from all over, primarily the Western Hemisphere, come to study Spanish in preparation for going into the Spanish mission fields of the world. Favorite corner. Back home, that seems to be Becca's favorite corner, and Jesse's favorite corner, and Mark's favorite corner, and Hannah's favorite corner. What are you doing, Hannah? Are you playing a game?
I'm looking
Okay. And in this nice kitchen, guess what? We caught Jesse in the act, in the very act of washing dishes, which he does 3 times a day joyfully.
Well, actually, I only do it every other day, not including weekdays.
Oh. So you take turns as kids.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a good idea.
And only for breakfast.
Only for breakfast?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds fair. It's a very nice kitchen, too. Refrigerator and cook stove, a nice sink, and hot running water.
Yeah.
Wow. And there's Hannah working on a sticker book, right, Hannah? And Grandma reading as she likes to do. And Steve at his paper, the last paper of the semester of the session that you're doing.
Yeah, it's due tonight.
Is it late? It's not.
No, it's due tonight.
Oh, it's due tonight. Okay.
Yeah,
Very good. Then you have a week or two free, right?
yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks off. Great. Esteban, tell us about this place. What's the name of it?
Grecia,
Which means
Greece,
Greece.
country of Greece.
Uh-huh. And it's a lovely public square they have here and a park. People like to sit around and relax and talk. Ah. This is called the Iron Church because all of the exterior is made of sheet metal sent in from Europe. It's a lovely building and well maintained. And around it is a city square. What's this called, Steve? I don't think I recorded before. Like the city of Greece, the country of Greece. And Americans even venture here.
Sure did.
From Minnesota.
Minnesota.
It's a great place. Students wear their uniforms to various activities. We're going to go into the church building now and see what it's like on the inside. We mount the old steps here, and there's a nice mosaic as we prepare to enter, and we want to be quiet. There's a lovely cathedral. With a large vaulted ceiling made of wood. They're actually having a mass or a service over there. This is a busy street. Next to the park, and the park is full of mango trees, and mangoes keep falling on the street here. We are here at a tourist trap, but they have these wonderful coffee carts that were used traditionally to haul coffee from the fields down to the ships. These, of course, are highly decorated and they're for tourist purchase and for the people to use for decorations around. But then we also have the ones that looked like that, and that's pretty much the way they looked. And we have seen one ox cart being pulled by an ox as we have come through the mountains. That's the only one we've seen, and the cart was similar to this one here. Now, of course, the tractor has taken the place of the ox in the coffee fields and in the sugarcane fields, which are all around us here. I note that the wheels on the old cart are made of a single piece of wood, and were actually, the way it looks, turned on a lathe and were sculptured down to the axle. Decorative carts are available for display at home. I imagine you can put plants into them and all different kinds of things. There are just tons of them. Really interesting. We're up in the mountains here where craftsmen work. This place has many lovely wood-turned items, and they're not at all expensive. Nice trivets as well as goblets. They wouldn't be prize-worthy because none of them are real thin, but they are very beautiful because the wood itself is beautiful and the finish is very nice on them. Build and paint a lot of these things. So the painters are at work right at this time.
Hay que perdonar los errores de otras personas.
Bueno, que es una perfección, mami, hermano. Nada más hago lo que ellos dicen, ya,
Huh.
Ramiro, necesito un favor de los...
Explain that.
Oh, it's they make the wheels. You see the wheel.
It's a jig.
Yeah, it's a jig, and then they have the screws and they push the wedges in, I guess. And
Okay.
then they put once they're in, then they can put the metal ring around it.
And no doubt they use a lot of glue or something else. And that's one way to make it. The other way to make these wheels for the carts are by putting them on a big lathe and turning them, I'm sure. Let's see if they're still doing that. Behind the paint shop, we see red volcanic rock here, but then there are also shops back here where the actual milling and turning and building of the articles is done. Let's go see. Workshop here. All kinds of things are being done. Wood is being cut into shapes here. Yep. They have around here is this. It's about a 16-inch swing lathe. It's got an indexer on it. It's not in use at the moment. This is a beautiful set of bowls. We decided not to buy them, but they did let us photograph them. They're rosewood, and there are so many different varieties of trees here. Gron?
I think that's what he called one of mine. I'm not sure if it's the same or not. I think it is.
I'm not in a good light here, but yeah, it's beautiful. We came into this small town. I don't remember the name of it. And they're building these carts here, and we're going back to the actual workshop where a lot of the work is done and where all the power that's used inside is water power. They have a large water wheel. Let's go in and take a look. As we enter, straight ahead, there is a water wheel. We'll go out to this side here and take a look. See, here's the water wheel. As the water comes down the runway, it runs down and turns this water wheel. The water. And this wheel then drives this pulley, which runs off the water wheel. There you go. And the shaft then goes through the entire shop and operates everything that's in here the way it looks. And there's the connecting pulley run off a gear and up that way and all the way across with all the power equipment over there. This man is running a metal lathe off of water power. Isn't that amazing? And there's another large metal lathe that runs by water power. Now there's a new wheel just finished for one of these ox carts, and there's the jig, and they continue to make them here. This is the water-powered workshop, and it's these wedges that they use to come together.
Mahogany or some other kind of hardwood.
Yeah, it looks like a good mahogany. It looks like about 2 inches thick. And it ends up to be one of those nice wheels. On the second floor of the workshop here, they are doing various things, including the carving of the boxes, the chests that we saw before. And this gentleman is one of the wood carvers. And he says this is one of the larger ones that he has done recently. And they also make these carts. The boxes for the carts up here, while the wheels are made downstairs. On this side opposite the wood shop is a metal shop where all kinds of fabrication is done for their the items that they produce. There's a very large metal bandsaw. Little hummingbird.
That's nice.
Just sitting there enjoying himself. They're great artisans here. The style is different. Yes. Oh, that's beautiful.
For example, here
Bueno.
on the wood here, on the sides here, the designs are carved in and then painted. The other guy carved.
One of the carts almost finished in a slightly different style from the other place. This is like three-dimensional because it's carved in. We're in the city of Cartago, which is east of San Jose here in Costa Rica, and we just stopped to see the Basilica. We passed in the center of this fourth largest town a ruins of the original cathedral that was there for many, many years, which had been destroyed 2 times by earthquake, and they decided to not rebuild that, turn it into a garden and build a kind of a gaudy one here, which has lots of attraction because it's a healing center. As we noted 9 years ago when we were here, this country is strongly Roman Catholic and is very proud of all of its cathedrals. Now this is something I have never seen before. People on their knees walking to the front where there is apparently a service going on at all times.
dogs and elk and, you know, bicycles and all this other stuff. I don't know why. Skeletons? It's a skeleton. Right. That's what it is. It's symbolic. Skeleton. But people do that. They think that female guy's going to pay attention to them more if they do that. But we know that doesn't really make you do that. That's their view.
They are beautiful. Yeah. Focus. Yeah, that's better. We're going down steps here to an area where supposedly the Virgin Mary appeared.
This is where those appeared over this rock here.
With angels?
No, that's the... Actually, the technical term is Queen of the Angels.
Oh, Queen of the
Mary,
Angels.
Queen of the Angels. This is the Virgin of the Angels.
Okay.
Over here, it's Virgin appearance has different aspects, characteristics of different countries.
We're looking straight up now. These are tropical gardens operated by the University of Costa Rica called Lancaster Gardens, and we're going to go in now. They feature many orchids, I understand.
No, I think he's drinking off that thing.
One of the 800 species of birds here in this country. Those are among the largest leaves I have ever seen on any plant. They're humongous. Orchids, moss, lichen, everything just grows so profusely on all these tree branches. Though it isn't the high orchid season and we don't see an awful lot of them, just a study of the foliage itself is really very beautiful.
These are,
What'd you get?
that's such an interesting.
Straight? Yeah, some kind of bromeliad. These are pretty too.
These are
How's the flowers smell like cooking about? Like
Those are pretty big.
Jesse, what are you standing in front of?
Here's papyrus.
What?
Papyrus.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Almost the same stuff, or it is the same stuff, I'm not sure, that the Egyptians used to make paper
Huh.
a long time ago.
I love it.
Will we be coming back the same way?
Giant bamboo. Very big bamboo.
It must be 50 or 60 feet tall. Wow.
Because like this plant here, a lot of people have that as an ornamental plant, but never use that.
Oh no, it's like a tree here.
Oh, that's a pretty butterfly.
Lots of crown of thorns here, which grows profusely, along with numerous other cactus. Of many, many different kinds. And here's a greenhouse with some special cactus. Let's go see it. One final pass across the succulent and cactus garden here. And again, we see the crown of thorns everywhere.
It's got actual transparent wings. No, it's not. It's the same. It's just its wings are folded up. Look.
We're in the butterfly house, and most of them keep flying, but this little guy has decided to sit down for a little. We've stopped here at an agricultural experimental station going toward the southeast part of the country, and we came across this, we called it the egret tree, snowy and cattle egrets, along with many other birds here in this lagoon area. And Steve and Sandra have just been wildly picking out one bird after another. And down here is a little one. This little lily pad walker has toes that are about 3 or 4 inches long. Becca was trying to figure out why those egrets are having such arguments in the tree. They seem to be fussing with each other. We don't know why. That's what's he called, Steve?
Boat-billed herring.
Boat
Billed.
B-O-A-T?
Mm-hmm. Boat-billed.
Boat-billed herring.
Herring.
He's a funny-looking guy.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting bill he's got on him.
You still see him? He's kind of.
Oh yeah. Steve, what's the name of this place?
Mirador Turitico.
Turitico?
Turitico.
Okay, so it's
Which is Turrialba. That's the town that's down there. Turrialba.
Turrialba, okay.
The volcano is Turrialba over there.
Okay. All right, we're at this beautiful restaurant on the top of a large ridge, and it's just absolutely magnificent. Just look out there. It's a drizzly, rainy afternoon, but what a wonderful view we have here. And that's the restaurant, and the rooms are above and on the other side. And we'll take one look out here at this magnificent place, and it's not expensive.
Get the ants! Get the ants!
Yes, Becca, Hannah, I'm gonna get the ants in a little bit, but let's take a look over here. And as we look out from the restaurant over the valley, we see this magnificent sight all the way down, and then you see there is a dam right there, and in that place right there, and then a reservoir over on that area there, running back over into the mountains, and behind the clouds are volcanoes. There are guests here who are enjoying themselves. Look at those big flowers. I know what they are. Huge. And there's one of those guests enjoying himself. He doesn't seem to be noticing the beauty around the place here. And here's another guest enjoying herself. Looking out into the sky, I hope we can pick up some of the flying ants. There are millions of them in the sky, and then as we were walking around, the kids discovered over here is where at least some of them are coming out of the ground. And you look closely, and the ground is just moving with them.
And you can hear them.
Can you hear them?
Uh-huh.
How can you hear them? You hear their wings going bzz, 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 bzz.
Beyond here. I'll get this.
Just let him go by himself.
I'm gonna get out the leaf.
There's
And
one.
here comes one. There's two. Yeah, but here comes one over here, two. And two. And there they go out of the stump. Fly. They're looking at their babies. Their babies are like 2 million. Billion.
What are those? What are those other What are these things here?
The babies.
Oh, they're the babies. Okay.
And they come out of here and other places.
Those are not. Those are ornamental.
Yeah, I think.
There's that lady right there. I'm sure not sure whether y'all better or not.
I'm going inside with my camera.
What time is it?
It is almost 5 o'clock.
Let's go eat then.
No. We had this lovely room, and here we are in this, it's cedar and mahogany paneled room, which was not heated but had nice hot water for good hot showers. And out the window we have this wonderful scene. Right below is an orchid garden that the people who own the place here established. It circles all the way around the perimeter of the property, and then you look out here and you see beyond that coffee fields and mountains which have been deforested but which are covered either with sugar cane or coffee, and it's a magnificent view. And going out of our door, this is the scene that we have. We're up on the top of a hill. I guess you couldn't quite call it a mountain. But over there is a shed that's used for maintenance. And everywhere we look, we see beautiful things. And over there is Steve is out there with his mom, and they're looking around. And behind that is another orchid garden. Rebecca, why is there so much excitement?
Where could they be?
This is Rebecca's 4th birthday.
Nah.
Oh no,
11.
11th birthday. And Mommy, did you ever think you'd come to this day?
I'll tell you, it's been a trial.
Here's one thing. Oh,
Found
hi,
Oh.
Good
I
job.
opened them.
Look at
Opened
the pretty
them one
pictures, look at the
day.
pretty paper of it.
Yeah.
Rebecca. Oh,
Something in here.
No.
there.
I took
She's got to go searching for her
Oh, you
presents.
took the pillow out.
Jeez.
That was clever, Jeff.
Yeah, really neat.
Whoa, look at the size of
I
that.
don't know what this is.
That's from Grandma Beanstra.
Oh, yeah, she
No, from Grandpa.
No, Grandpa Beanstra. Grandpa Beanstra.
It says here who's it from.
Oh,
Oh, so they sent it to Kat.
oh. I don't know.
Just put it on the file. Let's keep
Yeah.
going.
Oh my goodness, this child is making a haul today.
No, let me leave it.
Well, what about,
I'll leave it.
3.
Yeah, I'll leave it. We can each leave it. I'll just write it down.
Don't be so giving away. Move! I'm trying to get some.
Yeah.
Jesse, don't interfere.
There's some giving away.
Okay. 4.
Like I said, I'll write it down.
Okay.
That's for me. That's for me.
Now I know where
Oh,
the
I wrote it.
where the Pentecostal way of worship comes from.
Places.
children?
Creative places. Creative.
I'm
Aha!
getting
Oh, that was good too, Jeff.
Ah, yeah.
That's something
That's
else.
all 1, 2, 3, 4 presents. Most creative.
Now I think we want to sing happy birthday.
Oh, we will.
Happy day. Oh, wait, please.
Oh, no, you were just saying that you could make some.
Yeah, oh, it's a
Oh.
neat.
Stained glass.
Stained glass thing.
Sun catchers.
But you have to
figure out how to make it.
oven. Don't make sure it stays intact.
Stained
so that
glass
it's
and English.
Yeah, it's Spanish.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That is all.
red-tailed squirrel.
Not all the mammals, but it has all the
Forest
mammals
spiny pocket mouse.
in the central part of the
Watson's
country.
cunning rat.
lost your last paper. She's been wearing her hair back.
Oh yeah, but I lost it.
I'll
Just
have to see if I can find some.
thank you so much.
You're
That's so
welcome.
neat. It's
Thought you
handy size too.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
it's driving me nuts.
Otherwise,
That's a real
Wanted to
mammal
do
field
this
guide.
yeah.
Better than just
Wanted
a
to
car.
cut it.
White-tailed
Oh, wow.
deer.
Want to cut it.
It's a real red rocketeer. And it has the pictures too. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, that it has the pictures. Yes, a nice explanation.
Not what she wants.
5? No, this one's not here. It's not just Costa Rica.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Oh, look at
fact,
this.
This
Oh,
is.
this is also they're also called the naked tail. That's why.
Oh, is it? There's a different name for it. Sometimes they have
There's
different
more than
names.
one. 5 bends.
But it's
I'll say that's not
Good.
Ah,
Let's see.
that was
Nice
really
one.
waterproof.
Scratch.
Hope it's not too big, but it's definitely waterproof.
Oh, good.
Down to 500 meters.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
Well, however far down.
Which is what?
I don't go that
Take
far
a-
down. Let's see.
take a-
330
Is it the time
meters.
set right?
30 meters.
It
60
says
feet. You should be all right.
339.
Oh, the time's not right.
Of course not. I expect
Who's that from, Becca?
Mom
Rebecca?
and Dad.
Oh, that's nice.
Whoa. Waterproof. Isn't it red?
Yes,
Yep.
it is.
Yeah, definitely. If
Hopefully
we broke it in one day, if it wasn't.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
No.
Oh, it has light too.
It has like.
Where's that one?
Can you just
One of the
pull
buttons.
that curtain, Jesse, because there's backlight
Yeah.
coming from that.
Okay, let me set it for you.
Sure. At $5.
That's
And-
Anthony.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Becca, why don't you let us take that $5 back to the U.S.? You can't spend it here.
I can change it.
That's the
out.
picture you need.
Where's the boxes?
True character.
Here's-
Remember,
Oh wait.
Can I mark this? Can I mark something? So they watch.
See, I'll check out this.
Actually,
Where's the part that-
Paper?
the plastic box thing?
Yeah, look at this one.
Okay.
Look.
Because I have to read to see how you said it. Hey, books that one.
And it's Garfield. Yeah. I don't get it. Let me.
it's not really a card. You can
It's-
set it
Viva
up.
la
You can
Matla.
set it
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Viva
Like
la
that. You fold this back.
Reventón. What's that with that?
I know, Dad wanted to ask
Well,
him.
that's
This.
How much, Rebecca?
$20.
We'll have to take that back because you can't change that much here.
No, I can't. But I can change it.
Read the card. Read it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not the card. Card.
I know.
Let's check it out. But it's
Mom, throw it back to me.
no, thank you.
Why?
Because there's not really airplanes. That's a pretty card.
What is it? Airplanes?
I think Grandma made that card specially for you.
Ah, nice. Yeah, it is really
And there's even something written in the inside and on the back.
Okay, now.
And I can just change the text, or I can change colors, or,
Yeah, you can do
you know,
that.
different things, and.
Oh, wait. No.
You don't have to. Better open it. I can't imagine what they like to be.
Very nice. That's what? It looks like chocolate at first, Dad.
Oh,
Bear.
he's
Oh,
polar bear.
Oh, this is cute.
I had
Sarge.
Hold him up.
Oh, he's cute too. Yeah. Wait, two more. I wonder if there's any kitties.
She might not have been able to find any kittens.
Yeah, kitties are. I have.
Because she probably didn't dare because you have kittens and she wanted to repeat.
Yeah, but I remember I sent her the email.
Yeah, but
Oh, that's even better.
Nice.
Sneaky, another 2,000. Sneaky. Sneaky. Where the other? It's 2,000. Yeah. He's not 2,000.
A little bit, Rebecca. That's neat.
Meow.
Yeah, I had seen the...
We're still on our way down to the Caribbean coast, and we're going east. It came through the mountains. It took a couple of hours to go up and down and up and down. And as we came down, we began to see banana plantations and coconut trees. The banana plantations seem to be mile after mile after mile after mile long. We are south of the city of Limon, right on the Caribbean coast. We've come down this road, which is kind of rough and bumpy, and there have been heavy rains here recently, and there's the Caribbean out there. It's one of our first sightings of it. And as we look down the road here, it appears like we may not be able to get through. What do you think, Rebecca?
I don't know.
I don't know either. We're going to walk down and take a look. But they're bringing in loads and loads of rock and dirt. There were washouts here from the heavy rains they've had recently. There's our front scout who's gone to scout things out and see what's going on here. What's the situation?
Well, you gotta realize, this is how high the water was.
Oh, the water went right over the top here.
At least.
And they have a lot to fill in yet.
About 150 feet.
Uh-huh.
Solid.
Well, do you think they'll fill it in with culverts or what?
Yeah, they're gonna have to put a bridge or something.
Yep. Several culverts maybe, big ones. There's a fairly good gap here that needs to be filled in, and probably some kind of a bridge or culverts put in. As the Caribbean is out there, and this is upriver here. There's a canoe, and they're going to take people right across there.
Yep.
There's some way to go. Somebody's getting off the canoe.
Who's first?
Yep. Well, since there was a detour, we decided to stop and have our famous lunch. This wonderful, famous lunch of peanut butter and jelly. And there's Grandma eating peanut butter and jelly. Look at that. I'll tell you. We live high off the peanut butter. And right out there is the Caribbean. We're not going to go swimming here, but we have to take our detour and go to our hotel first. Everybody happy?
Yeah!
Good. Our detour turned into a major delay here of a couple of hours while this fellow with the backhoe and some others were working to fix up a bridge that had been washed out, partially repaired, but hadn't quite gotten finished. And now he's just putting some finishing touches on that. The people lined up from the other way have come this way, and now we're ready, almost ready to go across. This backhoe operator is excellent and very skilled and has filled things in quite well so that now cars can get across reasonably safely. We'll watch in a moment. Every little bit helps there. Put the rocks in the right place and it's going to work. There you go, fill it in. All right, we'll wait for the cars now. Look at that, it's never happened before in history. Grandma walked across a bridge. Is this big Mercedes going to make it across? Oh yes, I think he will.
Yeah.
Okay, we finally got across the bad bridge.
They said it's all clear from here on, so.
And we got only mud and water to fiddle with here. But there are a lot of people are waiting to get across. They're way.
More on the other side, then.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Well, they left these guys through, you know.
But you know, all of a
Right,
sudden
right, it was
people
only
must be
about
taking the detour because it
Right.
wasn't, when by the time we got there wasn't all that
I know,
many
it's
cars
strange.
going on that road.
I think
and now,
people
all of a
turned back.
sudden,
Maybe people had turned back.
Honey,
that
told
bridge.
people not to go at all.
That bridge, the bridge was gone. It was a 150-foot bridge was gone. I mean, there's no way that that was
They
something
must have
temporary.
just told people they couldn't get across to the section
Sure.
or something.
And then people were crossing here. That's what happened. People were crossing.
On that,
Oh,
on
sure.
that time?
Oh, yeah. They were crossing.
Okay, we're
Not very well.
now going to leave that behind us.
You don't hold your back.
And again, along the side here, there's banana plantations by Dole. When we eat bananas at home, when we eat bananas at home, we just got to realize a nice banana. There you see that, nice banana bunch there sticking out from the plastic.
Oh, we have holes in the bag. See that?
Yep, so that.
You see a lot of those bags in the rivers, unfortunately.
About this one?
Know about yourself and what's the name of your place here?
Oh, this is a travelogue. Okay.
Right.
Okay, well, this is Aviarios del Caribe, and I'm Judy Arroyo.
How do you say that in English so we can understand it?
Aviarios del Caribe it means literally aviary of the Caribbean.
Okay.
But aviary, of course, means birds in cages, which we're not. But we didn't have access to the name Birds of the Caribbean. It was already taken, so we had to use another one. This is we rescue sloths basically, but this is a baby groove-billed Annie that came, and she's still being fed. Okay, sweetie. Okay. What, did you have enough? Huh? You're not very hungry this morning, are you? She will probably be here for another couple of weeks anyway, and then we'll see if she can be on her own. Usually, well, mothers always take babies around and teach them where the food is and how to eat, so she's not going to have that. We hope that she'll be okay when she goes on her own. Woody the woodpecker comes back. He stays out all day and eats and does real well, but he comes back to sleep at night for the security, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, Annie. Okay, little Annie. Let's see. Oh, here. Maybe I can find something. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's a little bug. Oh, can you taste it? Oh, you taste it? Okay. Oh, I'm gonna bite.
So you find birds in the wild that might be abandoned or...
Or fall from their nests, and mothers can't take care of the ones in the nest still,
Yes.
or the ones on the ground, so they've pretty much abandoned them. People know now that we rescue
They bring you
animals,
birds.
and yes, they bring us whatever they find. Any?
They must be buying animals or something.
No,
They
you
don't.
would be surprised.
They get them?
Yeah. At Easter time, there are always
sure.
just a huge roundup of,
All kinds.
yeah.
Right, everything from ducks to...
Yeah, to wild birds. We
Wild
see
birds.
people walking the street with a cage that they
Oh,
have a wild
sure.
bird in that they use to attract more. I mean, just walking down the
sure.
roads, you see
Yeah.
that all the time.
That's
Whenever
right.
you see someone with a little wooden bird
sure.
cage, they're bird hunters.
They're bird hunters, yeah. Yeah, we've seen that out in the wild too.
Yeah.
sometimes.
And iguanas are
Oh, yeah, iguana.
oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't want
They're
I mean,
Really?
poaching all the time.
because
All
the
the
iguana
time.
get big and ugly, you know.
Actually, we have one that comes right here to that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
On the
And
roof, they find
inside, yeah,
He
inside
comes
the
in?
skylight.
Into the
Yeah,
roof?
she's waiting for food, and of course, everybody puts a bowl of broccoli up there
Oh,
inside
sure.
the ceiling and
Yeah.
feeds her and encourages her.
Encourager comes back for more.
Yeah. But they can, yeah.
That's someone else.
That piece of land there, that's ours.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah, we have about 350 acres
Oh, very good.
altogether here.
So
Yeah.
there's a
And the island.
space around.
Yeah.
Including all the way to the coast or just top of the coast?
and then we own,
And the other one? And the three-toed? Yeah. This is more, I think, what you see a picture of when you see it smaller.
You said the two-toed are a little bit more frisky, they're a little more energetic
and aggressive.
and aggressive. Yeah.
They have good teeth.
Oh, really?
No.
They have a
Oh, I
lot
saw
of
the
teeth.
jaw.
Huh?
The skeleton you have
Oh,
here.
so you say?
The teeth they look
Really
kind of,
big. But here they didn't have anyone.
just, they have some kind of a fang.
So.
Big eyes, too. Yeah, they have the fangs there. See the fangs?
They have only two teeth?
No, but they have the fangs.
Okay.
The sharp teeth?
Oh, here?
Yeah. Oh, no, on the side. Like,
Oh, yeah, okay.
they have that.
Yeah, they have, and they have molar.
Molars.
Molars, two
Yeah,
foot.
chew.
Hmm.
Two guy.
Panchita, what is this one's name?
Jasper.
This is Jasper. Did you find Jasper in the wild, Panchita?
No, he was found in Carita. Somebody bring him to us.
Uh-huh.
He was alone on the street.
Uh-huh.
Screaming and crying.
Oh.
Abandoned or
Yeah.
maybe the mother was killed.
Yeah.
No, no.
I fall down.
Fall off the tree? Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The baby. So she's Buttercup.
What's her name? Buttercup.
Buttercup.
Oh, yes.
And she's 9 years old.
9 years old, huh?
She's the first one who came here in the center. And she is a imperator, I would say, for the rainforest. So, imperial, the queen,
The queen of the rainforest?
something like that.
Sure.
For the rainforest.
Oh, yeah.
Because everybody can meet her and take her.
Yeah, sure.
So
She's very sociable.
it's sensitive, the people,
Sure.
about the rainforest. And they see how they are cute and horses.
So people don't just think, oh, it's just another ugly animal.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
So and she stay here because she's really, really close to human. And she loves to be with us, to be with the people.
Likes to be held.
Yeah.
Does she ever go into trees?
Sometimes I put her outside.
And does she like that?
Yeah. She go a little to have some work and horses.
Uh-huh.
When she gets the blues, she's gonna begin to be in heat. And when she's in heat, she like to move because she has blues.
So there's a possibility that her baby would be able to go back.
Panchita's giving a needle here for what?
This is for mange. They
There's a crimson collar.
We came into Limon, which is on the Caribbean coast, and then we came south through a detour down to this area here, not far from the country of Panama.
hopes that we will eventually be able to do our release program there.
Yeah? That's Sloth Island, huh? That right out there is Sloth Island, right on the, what's the name of the river? Or
That's the Estrella River.
the what?
The Estrella
Estrella.
Star River.
Okay.
And that's the one that you're going to pass on a 2-lane bridge that goes to Rica.
Uh-huh.
On the road to Rica.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, Woody the Woodpecker is ready to go, huh? There he's gone. Huh, that was no time at all. We're in this cruise ship. We're in this cruise ship.
You need some?
And we got Steve here and Connie back there. And it's 6 o'clock in the morning
He said there was just a caiman right here next to the...
on the 4th of July.
You listen over here, you hear...
They just like the crate, you can't see them.
You hear a
Only at night.
and that's probably a caiman.
That's a small alligator, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't see them. They come out at night.
Oh, sure, you can.
That's a green heron.
Yeah.
Huh?
What's that? Oh,
It's not the same one. That's a different
that's
one.
a female.
That's the female?
Yeah. The male is Rufus and just under like a bib.
Okay, right.
And the female doesn't have that color.
Okay, so that was the green.
Yeah.
What is this here?
That's a
That's the
boat bill.
boat-billed heron.
Oh yeah. Gave it a little jump. Didn't you hear that sound?
That's a wood rail.
Can't see him too good.
No, that's Steve.
It's the jacana. They call it the
Northern Jacana.
northern jacana. They call it the lily pad walker because it walks on lily
Ah,
pads.
it's really bad.
Yeah. But that's an adult.
Yes.
We saw the juveniles at the other pond that we stopped at.
Uh-huh, yes. And that's the house we're staying in up
There
there.
we are. Yeah.
Yep.
I think I sound like
That's
this.
the rescue center and the house. And on the right side here is an island. And we're going to take the estuary river, take the river around this island.
Can't get very good light there. It's kind of backlit.
Yeah. There are a couple of anis. Steve, what is that bird we have out there?
Northern jacana.
Oh.
You see them?
Very pretty, yeah. Right, kind of a
Nice
marsh
yellow.
bird, I
Yeah, they
suppose.
are. There's a great egret.
And there's a great white egret.
But like I said, I'm saying that
Right.
far away.
Troll.
Yeah.
There are about 4 families live out on this island, and there's one of them.
Yes.
But don't kill everything.
Lewis and his
Kill everything of one kind?
Yes.
Okay, let's go get some paca. No, paca's all gone.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's go
enterprise
kill some
there,
monkeys.
they would like to buy these folks out and make this entire island a wildlife refuge.
Yeah, Lewis, they want to buy. They want to buy the island, right? And the cattle too. The cattle, you raise cattle, and there's no boundaries on the island.
Right.
So if you,
Big termite.
oh yeah?
Termite.
Uh-huh. Okay, he's getting ready. He's watching. Photo op.
It's now about 7:30 in the morning.
I got a sloth.
We've been out an hour and a half,
In the cecropia trees?
Yes.
and there's bananas and coconuts all around us.
And there's a sloth up in there.
Up in that cecropia tree.
And somewhere in this tree there's a sloth.
Yeah, he does. Green.
And there's a tree sloth. Would that be a two-toed,
No, three-toed, right?
three-toed?
Three.
Three-toed.
Three-toed.
Yeah, that's two toads are.
He's, they get their body temperature from the atmosphere, right?
That's what they say, yeah. It seems strange.
And the three-toed is more aggressive than the two.
No.
No, the other way around.
Two-toed, yeah.
The two-toed is more aggressive than the three-toed. And there he is. And they're very, very slow. And there's another sloth. This looks like a full-grown one.
You can see the green.
And I'm told that the green algae is growing all over him, huh?
Yeah. That's the woodpecker.
That's the woodpecker.
The woodpecker down here somewhere.
I think.
But we don't know where.
I don't think so.
No, that's
The brown creek.
I don't think
And there's the coconuts, the ever-present coconuts. They're very prolific.
That's the plain brown.
The vegetation here is just amazing.
Yeah.
And in that direction
There's a ripple tail.
is the ocean,
Oh, yeah.
just to the east of us. The brown pelican, we see him in Florida and Jersey and other places. And what are the other critters around there?
Royal
Royal
tern.
tern.
Terns, okay. Oh, they're here by the dozens.
That's pretty cool.
Now, are they going to fly?
No, look, they look pretty contented.
Passed
You know?
them before, they didn't fall.
No, we didn't pass them. Then. They came in after
terns
we
were
went
there.
past. No, they weren't there.
The terns.
There they fly.
Out was there.
There they go.
The They must have flown up and came back because I saw them flying in.
And there's the outlet or inlet, depending on how you look at it, to the ocean, to the Caribbean. We've made a stop. This is our canoe, and we've made a stop here on the island with Kali, our very good tour guide, taking us over here. We'll see whether this is a temporary place or whether this is a place where this gentleman in the hammock is resting. We don't know, but he does have a very nice dog.
Yeah, he wants to show us something up here.
Kali cut us each a coconut so we could drink the milk, and now he's sliced one open so that we could have the meat.
Yeah, it's like pudding when it's like. Well, that's driftwood.
Oh, there's a lot of it. And that's the Caribbean.
Where we were down in Costa, right in front of where the hotel was, there was this tree root. It was driftwood, but it was like about this high.
Uh-huh.
And I looked at it, I said, if you took that and sold that in New York City to an office, you'd probably sell for $100,000, you know, at least $10,000.
Yep.
You know,
yep.
Because it's so distinctive.
Yep.
There were several of them there, but there was one that was like...
Under the bridge there was one. It's a very nice one under the bridge where we were. Yep. I wished I'd take that home.
Kind of big, though.
And this, look at this lava.
Yeah.
Look at this lava sand here.
Yeah.
This beach is a lava beach made of dark, almost black sand. Very fine, and it looks quite clean except for the driftwood. It's a beautiful orange fungus. Isn't that something? The coconuts start with blossoms, and those blossoms are all fertilized, pollinized by these honeybees, which come and go, working very diligently to do their job. And a little farther down you see the larger coconuts. There you go. They're beginning to grow. We sometimes say that God is extravagant. He makes these gorgeous flowers in these, I think it's the almond tree that's above us here, and they fall to the ground. And perhaps nobody ever sees them. But when you come by and you look at them, they're magnificent. The Lord makes magnificent things. And Kali brought Sandra a beautiful bouquet of local flowers. Isn't that nice? What's the name of that little critter?
Lesser.
Sloths are known to move very, very slowly. And that's how they move on the ground. No sudden movements here. It is the 5th of July and we are near the Panama coast here in Costa Rica. This is called Punta Uba, and it's a gorgeous beach that runs for many, many miles as it appears. It's unattended, there are no lifeguards, it's not cared for. But it's a beautiful beach, the water is warm, and everybody's having a ball out there playing around. having a great time. This is probably the point over here. Panama is only about 10 miles down the road, but we are having a great time and are staying at a very nice place, which we will show you later on. It's very tropical here. The temperature goes down to about 75 at night and up to about 90, 95 during the daytime, and it's quite humid. But again, we see here the proliferation of flowers. I thought this was an almond tree, but it looks like an almond tree, but I don't think it is. There are all kinds of trees along here: banana, coconut, almond, and many, many others. And there's some of our fish out there having a good time. Oh yes, having a great time. Just watch them ride this wave in. There they come. Look at that. There they come. Always looking for the next better wave. All these beach time activities right here at this beautiful place where there's almost no food. We'll have to go out and get lunch The kids were really getting hungry, and so we decided that it was time to look for a restaurant, and the nice one right by the beach didn't seem to be open, and so we found this little tiny restaurant with it's a front porch basically, and all of the business is done in the back, and our server is a gal from New York. And there's our table with Anna and Jesse and other kids. Everybody is waiting for a nice lunch. Right? Yep. This nice villa that we're staying in is really a comfortable place, upstairs, downstairs, right in front of the Caribbean, a beautiful beach out ways from here, right out front. There's quite a bit of coral and all kinds of wonderful flora here, all kinds of wonderful trees. There's a large, well-trimmed almond tree. The leafcutter ants love the almond branches, rather leaves, and use them for their need. The almonds are not harvested, but they're a very common wild tree here. And there are birds throughout all of these places, and here is the villa. This villa here is the one where Steve and family are staying. Right outside of our back porch are all kinds of beautiful flowering plants that grace the yard, and also decorative plants with colorful leaves. That large tree over there is particularly beautiful that way. And everywhere there are stray dogs, like this friendly little mutt. An average mutt, as Becca would say. And there is somebody getting ready to go out to the beach. And this is the villa that Joan and I have. Very nice. Very nice little place. Second floor, first floor, second floor with a kitchenette. Jesse, where are you going?
The beach.
Oh, okay, have fun.
Rocky, but fun.
call this little muttski here?
A mutt.
What?
A mutt.
Average mutt?
No. He's just a mutt.
Just a mutt, huh? Do you like dogs? I thought so. He knows you like him.
Okay. Ready to go. Ready to go.
And there's Mark ready to go too. An unused volleyball net down there, and they also have ping pong, as well as a number of other games that we've been using. The paths are nicely laid out, and this man is the gardener over here as he cleans up after the coconut trees. And then we can go on out to the beach on paths like this. Rebecca's coming and getting herself ready for the beach. Looking down the ocean here, we have a fairly rough water this morning. The tide is out, and the children are playing in some of the tidal pools here, which are just wonderful for them. There's a lot of rugged coral right in front of us here, and I'm standing on some of that right now. But the kids wear their sandals or their sneakers out into the water, and they enjoy exploring to see what's in the coral. It's very, very sharp. When we peer down into the water is very clear, and sometimes there even can be seen some very small fish. No large ones seem to get stuck in these tidal pools here. Very tiny fish somewhere. There's one right there. A couple of them. Yep, there you go. Oh, there's some interesting things.
And your name's Trixie, right?
All the children are little fish. They love the water. Even Mark. Even Mark has enjoyed the water. Jesse's trying to catch something at the bottom. And here comes Hannah. Cautiously entering the water. It's hard to grasp just from a snapshot or a video like this, the pristine beauty that's here. The tidal pool itself is just magnificent. And then you look all across the beach and the water, and there's virtually no one here, even though it's off season. Normally this would not be a crowded beach at all. It's not protected. But it is a lovely, lovely place. Not far from the country of Panama, which would be down the coast in that direction. The lava rock here is loaded with hermit crabs and their shells. And I've assembled a few of these together so that we could take a look at them in the macro. They're beginning to move now. As you watch carefully, you can see that they begin to move. I put them on this coconut branch for contrast, and then after maybe 60 seconds or so, they think that everything is okay and they can begin to move away. This one, for example, is beginning to crawl off the edge. Now he made himself down, got himself down off the coconut branch, maybe a ½ an inch height, and he's not a ½ an inch high. He got down with complete safety and is going to go on toward the water. I suppose that's where they normally would go. Now this one is also making his way. His neighbor is too big to push aside, so he's got to find a way around him. Now he's on his way. Let's see what the others are doing here. This little tiny one here is starting to make his way as well. That one there is kind of wiggling around, not knowing what to do next, I guess. And this one has just decided it's time to get going. Little by little, they make their way. This little small one here is making his way by the big one. And this one here has already found his way off the banana leaf and is following the little one. They move maybe at most 1 foot per hour at full speed. But they do get from place to place, and safely. And silently. Now look how this little guy is going. My, he's doing well. This very tiny one here has decided to follow the same path as the others. He's very small, probably not even 1/4 of an inch in length. These two are struggling with each other. They're in each other's way. These are making their way almost vertically down the side of the limb now, taking slightly different paths. And this one got safely off the banana leaf and is on his way down. We haven't seen any movement out of this guy here at all. But this one here is moving, trying to get by the one that's blocking him up. These two are engaged in quite an interesting connection here. I don't know what's going on. They're trying to get by the one that's in the way. Let's see what the progress shall be here. The small one seems to be hooked onto the big one like piggyback getting a free ride or something. I think the small one's lazy. He's getting piggyback on the bigger one. Meanwhile, back at the other end, this little one here is finding his way past the obstruction. This one here is on his way down. That one there is already way down there, about 3 inches. The big one is about 4 inches down, making his way down vertically, the side of a cliff. He seems to be a little bit confused here, not quite knowing what to do next. There's those little feet in the front. You can see those. You get them focused in. We'll get them focused. Give us a little time here. There, it's clear. So every one of them seems to be moving, except for that one there. He seems to have kind of stood still, and that one there hasn't done much of anything either. Tiny one there is going by. The one that was doing piggyback had decided to get off the piggyback and go his own way. He's taken a side trip on the opposite side of where the others seem to be going. And the one he'd piggybacked with has moved about 3 inches in not many minutes and is going to go down the way the others had gone earlier. This guy here is upside down. I'll have to turn him over so that he can do something. Sandra tells me that this one and this one are probably snails, and therefore they will not move on their own here. They have to be in water in order to move. They were an obstruction to all the others as the others attempted to get by them. But some of these have moved as much as a foot in the last 20 minutes. This guy we thought was a snail, and probably he is a snail, decided he was going to go right over the top and find his way out another way. That is, if these critters actually decide. I don't know if they really decide or not, but we'll take a look at him later. And here's a very pretty one that Rebecca pulled off. Notice the multicolors on this one here. It's just really, really beautiful. That's my boat there. My boat seemed to want to come back in again. That's a really pretty one that you got.
No, it isn't. These are pretty ones.
Those are extra pretty too. Yeah, they are. They're all beautiful in God's creation. Oh, look at
That
him.
one's really pretty.
Where's this snail going? Here he goes. See, get him out here in the open where we can.
Oh, here's a
That's a little too close. Oh, look at that.
Those are hermit crabs.
He's getting tons of them.
Oh, yeah. I know there's third place for small ones.
Now this snail is moving. Look at him.
Yeah, I know. There's one that's moving real.
This one hasn't moved at all. We're going to throw him back in. I don't know if he... Another snail is on the way here. He's moving pretty fast, actually. Whoops, he's going to run into that little hermit crab. Just run right over him. He's losing his balance. He's going to flop over. Whoops. And the poor little hermit crab is all stuck in there. Painfully slow way of life. Well, he got himself turned around and the little crab is okay. Except he's being run over by another crab now. But away they go. Now this one here is going and he's leaving a trail behind. We've pretty much decided that these are all snails and none of them are hermit crabs. Hermit crabs are more visible. Their bodies come out. But these snails have been doing really good. Some of the local folks here have gotten a couple of bananas, rather coconuts, and are trying to get down to the innards. Now Becca has found some hermit crabs. They're very different from the snails. They're very different from snails. They almost look like a spider, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
And back to the coconut. There we got a nice hard coconut. And now we break it open. There you go. The milk comes out. And look at the beautiful white meat. Ah, blanco. Beautiful. Oh, how nice.
What did you say, Mark?
But that's because we stayed overnight.
And after some playing in the tidal pool, it's peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
I'm looking for that.
Grandma, read us this funny story.
Oh, please, no.
Go ahead.
A church in the conference asked for a new minister every year. In this same conference, they had a minister who asked for a new church every year. The bishop decided to assign the minister who wanted another church each year to the church that wanted a new minister every year. To his surprise, for 3 years, there was no request. I don't understand, commented the bishop to a member of the church. You always wanted a new preacher every year until this preacher came. You've had him 3 years. How do you account for that? One of the members said, Bishop, if you really want to know, our church didn't want no preacher to start with, and this man you sent us is the nearest thing to no preacher we ever had.
What, no preacher?
That's probably more true than, I mean, the philosophy behind it is probably true.
What do you mean?
I mean, if a church doesn't want anybody to tell them too much truth, if you got somebody who just lets it go by, they're more likely to get along with them than anybody else.
A little hermit crab, on his way out, realizing that's too steep, he tries to find another way. A snail, trying to find his way out. The big hermit crab decides that it's possibly safe enough now gets himself out of the shell, but is attached by a snail who wants a free ride. Yep. And there he is, freed himself from the snail, and is now about to find a safe place. Meanwhile, this little guy is much more cautious than the big one, and decided that he would take the ramp down to the bottom rather than to fall off the edge. As he is laboring on down there, he's probably going to come to the bottom before long. And by the way, this is pretty hot, so he's wanting to get off of it. The sun is very hot and has heated up this white surface. He keeps trying to find a way. But I think we'll come back. Our little hermit is very puzzled here. He does not know whether he should let himself drop off the edge or what to do, but he's very, very cautious. He comes to every edge and then backs up again. Since he's so cautious, we'll give him some time and find out what he does. Now, our little hermit crab had gone all the way down the ramp there, and now he's coming back up again, trying to find a safer way off of this precipice. He's having a very hard time. And the heat from the sun will soon dehydrate him, so he must move quickly to find shade or to find someplace where it's moist and suitable to him. Now he's heading toward the shade. There now, he's in the shade. I think he likes that. But he's not satisfied. He is quite puzzled. He can't go straight up the wall because that doesn't get him anywhere. He can't go out over the edge because he might fall. Somehow intuitively he knows that. We'll come back to our friend in a little bit. I finally saved him from his dilemma and put him out in the grass. So ends the story of one little hermit crab. This is one of the Christian Reformed churches here in Costa Rica. There are only 3, and this is Sunday, June the 9th, July the 9th, the year 2000. Let's go inside and meet some of the people. Here we are, gathered together, and the service will be in Spanish. There's Steve studying the map and his birds.
No!
And there are the girls playing. What are you playing?
She's a chimp.
Chimp.
I'm train. A chimp is training. No. No, no, no. No, no. Not food? Not food? Not food? Come, food. You hungry? Food? Come. That means come. Yes!
No, it's been years.
What'd you say?
20 years ago.
You're hungry?
That Chinese
You want to eat flowers outside? What'd you say? I know it. Come. Hungry? Come with me. Hungry?
I got this at a,
Come, hungry chimp. No! No flower eat! No.
In the meantime, Jesse is hunched over his computer, as he is for many hours every week, enjoying himself. Right, Jess?
Yes.
You playing a game?
Well, actually, I'm looking at something on the internet.
Uh-huh.
About a game.
Okay.
That I heard.
I think it's a Hinkle.
And Mommy and
at least 30,
Mark
probably more.
and Grandma are out there making supper? Pancakes. Oh, okay. That sounds good.
My mom. E N H U N G R Y. Come. No! I outsmarted the chimp.
That's kind of a circus trip. It was a really nice trip. We just got it on this time.
Oh my soul, rejoice. Take joy, my King.
Okay, it's Sunday night, and we are still in San Jose, and we're kind of getting packed up and getting ready to go. But Jesse, why don't you tell us where we went on this trip?
Okay, I'll start from the beginning. Grandma and Grandpa, you guys, came in at the airport right here to the west of San Jose, the capital.
Okay.
And my dad went to pick you up, and so we came back to here, where approximately where our house is. And then you guys stayed, was it 1 night or 2 nights? One night.
1 or 2 nights.
1 or 2 nights.
You're kind of on the south side of San Jose, aren't you?
Yeah, southeast side.
Okay.
And then, so we drove down this highway here. And followed this highway approximately through here.
When was that? Was that Saturday morning?
That was Saturday morning.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 1 night because you guys came on, 2 nights because you guys came on Thursday. Yeah, okay. And we went through here.
What's the name of this town?
This is Turrialba.
Okay.
Because there's the Turrialba volcano is around here somewhere.
Okay.
And then approximately somewhere on this part of the road right here was where we stayed the first night. In a hotel called Turrialtico.
That was a beautiful place,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
it was. And we should have seen
kind of
the
like
volcano.
up on the mountain, like, wasn't
Yeah. And we should have seen the volcano if it wasn't if it hadn't been foggy.
it?
No, okay. So then we kept going up this road to here, this place called Siquires, which we didn't stop. But we went all along here. And one day, and kept going.
That's that's the Port of Lemons, isn't it?
Lime.
Oh, lime.
Port Lime.
Limon means lime.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There isn't a word for lemon in Spanish.
Huh.
Because they don't know what a lemon is.
So they really, that's a very big port, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
We saw a lot of ships and containers and all those kind of things. this week.
Bananas. Lots of bananas.
Lots of bananas everywhere. Yep.
Okay. And we didn't stop there either. We kept going. And here was where the bridge had been washed out. And so we had to take a detour. Unfortunately, we didn't know that the detour was on railroad tracks. So actually, there really wasn't a real road there. It's railroad tracks. But we went along the railroad tracks on a small road and had a few interesting adventures, including going over railroad bridges that weren't meant for cars. Till we came to the end of the detour and just went a little farther till we came to the second place where we stopped. We stopped there for 2 nights. Okay, yeah, 2 nights. At Aviarios del Caribe.
What does that mean?
Aviaries of the Caribbean.
So that's like a bird sanctuary.
Yeah.
That was a pretty neat place. Yeah, we met Luis there and his wife Judy. And what other kind of animals were there?
Sloths.
Oh yeah, lots of sloths.
And the second day while we were there, we went down to the beach here, and then right by the national park here. In fact, right next to the national park. Yeah. And we swam in the water there and had lots of fun. So after we left Aviados del Caribe, oh wait, we can't stop without telling what happened at the restaurant that we ate at there. The one guy who was there at the restaurant served all 8 of us, and let's see.
Oh, Pierre was his name.
Pierre, yeah.
Yep.
How long did it take? For 3 hours, was it?
Oh, at least nearly 4 hours.
Almost 3.5 hours. That was very interesting.
Poor Pierre. His daughter had been killed by a car accident 6 months before, and his wife was away going to some kind of mass or something for her. We felt sorry for him.
Yeah.
We had two other tables to wait on.
Yes.
So so we went down and kept going on a road right there to here. That's where we stayed.
Punta Uva.
Punta Uva.
Punta Uva. Yeah.
Grape Point.
Oh, Grape Point, huh?
Yeah.
Huh.
Why are they called grape?
I don't think they grew grapes there.
Oh, they don't see grapes?
Sea grapes, yeah. There's lots of sea grapes there.
Uh-huh.
And there was a nice beach there that we swam at. And
We
we
stayed
stayed there 3 nights.
3 nights, that's right. We had the 2-story villas, and they were very, very nice. Yep, and that's right close to the country of Panama.
Yeah,
right
the
there.
border is right here.
We didn't get down to Panama.
We weren't actually very far from it, because here we were, and the border was right here.
Uh-huh. I'll never forgive the driver for not taking us to Panama. Anyway, we'll make the best of it.
So, after we stayed 3 nights at Punta Uva, and met lots of interesting people.
Especially supper.
Yeah.
In the Italian restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
With, what was the waitress's name?
Dominique.
Dominique, yeah. There you go, let's put it that way.
And so, after we were there, we drove back. And when we went, we stopped along the way.
We went...
On the way back, we didn't.
We went through Porte Limon and
drove all the way up here, all in one day. And instead of taking this road down here that we took before, we went up along the newer highway that was significantly faster, I believe.
I think.
And went down, instead of coming from here through Cartago, another major city, we went down from the north, which doesn't make any sense considering we came from the south. But considering there was mountains right there, couldn't really go straight through the mountains. But anyway, we came down from Earth and went to a house. And that is where we are now.
That's where we are. And we had a nice worship service this morning. And some nice meals and enjoyed being together. Yeah, that was a good travelogue. Thank you.
And then tomorrow, we will go back to the airport.
Uh-oh. But you probably can't because you're going to have home school.
But I think Mom will let us go to say goodbye.
It'll be an education in and of itself.
Yes.
Okay. Good travelogue. Thank you, Jesse.
You're welcome.
All right. Okay, we're done filming.